guys, so I told you that I wanted to get in the kitchen, so my children are not home. I have not eaten yet today. I think that I should show you how I do my, well, today it's going to be air fried potato chunks. Sure, I'm going with that. Air fried loaded potato chunks. So, last night I told you guys that I had made the mac and cheese. So lately I always make extra cheese because we can use it on so many other things. We buy like the pretzel crisps. Yes, we buy these pretzel crisps and they are delicious for like scooping the cheese with and salsa. Actually, you can mix the two together and then you have kind of like a queso dip. These are fat-free, which is awesome. So if you're not dipping with anything else, you're actually, you know, there's 100 calories in 11 of them. It's a good little snack. So, yeah, we do that. You can use it for anything really, so I like to make extra. So today I'm going to be putting the cheese on top of my potato chunks with tomato, peppers, and onion, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna start by, just so you guys know, the potatoes are already done because I boiled a big pot of potatoes last night and then I just stuck them in the fridge overnight. So those are already pre-done. Now I have done them in the same day. So like if I'm making fries, usually I take the fresh potato, cut it up into fries, and then I'll boil them for 4 minutes. Then I put them in my air fryer. But because I just had leftovers, I'm not making any fresh ones today. I'm just going to cut these up into little chunks and go ahead and air fry those. So this is the container for the air fryer. And I'm just going to show you, you know, nothing crazy. I just taken, let's put this over here, there, and just cut. Like they're already in chunks, but I cut, right? They're already in chunks, so I'm just gonna cut them a little bit smaller. Like basically in half. And I'm just gonna keep doing that until, you know, until I'm happy with how many are in there. Okay, so I got all the potatoes cut up. One thing I just wanna say is that I don't wash my air fryer every time I use it. I kind of picked up that little tip from Chef AJ. She doesn't wash hers every time either, just because like you don't use oil and stuff like that, so it doesn't get that dirty, and just, you know, one less thing that you have to do. So I don't clean it every day. Mind you, it's getting to the point where I should probably now after this bunch. But anyways, I just cut these chunks up and put them in there. Now we're gonna go over to the air fryer. Here we go. Stick it in. This is the Mola brand. I ordered it off of Amazon about 1.5 years ago, and it's just recently become my best friend. So I have that set to 400, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on for about, whoop, we might want to plug it in. Sorry. Plug it in. And I got it on for 10 minutes this go. Once it dings, I take the basket out and I shake it up, and then I stick it on for another 10. That's usually good enough. Sometimes I put it on for a few minutes longer just to get like really crispy, but it depends how you like them. Okay, so I'm gonna let those go for 10 minutes, and then while those are cooking, then it gives me time to chop up all the stuff that I need to put on top of the potatoes. So I have a green pepper, I have a tomato, and I have some onion. You guys can put whatever you like. This is just what I like, and that's just what I'm going with. And then I also have my cheese. Now, I don't have a video on how I make the cheese. I can put it in, I can like write it out and put it in the description for this video. Because I still have so much made, I probably won't be making any anytime soon. But I will definitely make one because how I discussed not having the things in the house, then I can't eat them kind of thing. So this cheese does have cashews in it, but I can make a fat-free version, and obviously it's not as good, but if you've never tried this, you probably wouldn't know the difference. So I want to start making the fat-free version because of course I'm trying to lose weight and these little nuts are not helping me. So I will make a video for that for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start chopping up these veggies, and all I do is just cut them up into small pieces, make them as big as you like, do whatever you like. This is just the way I do it, and I'll show you the end results when I'm done chopping them up. I also forgot to say that at the point when I was, or before I was cutting up the potatoes, you can always cut them up into a bowl and season them if you like. When I boiled those, I only put like garlic powder in the water, so they do have like a garlicky flavor already. But I also have, before putting them in the air fryer, seasoned them up with garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of seasoning salt, or just regular salt. Mrs. Dash, I always use Mrs. Dash as well. And I also use like a Cajun seasoning sometimes. So you can always do that as well. I forgot to do it this time, but you don't have to. While I'm talking about the seasonings, I just want to show you guys this one Cajun seasoning. Someone had mentioned to me just like a few days ago that they were unaware that they actually made like a pre-made Cajun seasoning. So I was lucky to find this. It's Highs of Canada, so I don't know if you'll be able to find it everywhere, but I'm certain you'll be able to find like a Cajun seasoning. It's actually not that hot. Actually, I don't find it really hot at all. My daughter likes it. She finds it a little spicy. I guess it just depends on your taste, but this is the one that I use. And then the Mrs. Dash that I use all the time for like everything is the garlic and herb one, this one. And I'm pretty sure you can find this anywhere. So, yeah, so that's what I use to season. So, okay, so the potato chunks are done. Grab them out of here. And, right. So, you can hear how nice and crispy they are. Didn't use any oil or anything on them. Okay, so put you down here. All right. So there are my potato chunks. Now, oh, that's hot. So I basically just cut up like a half, I don't know, a half-ish piece of green pepper, pretty well a half of tomato, and same thing, pretty well a half of an onion. So I just gonna scoop all this up and dump it on. And like like I said, you guys can, it's all up to you on your taste and preference to use what you want, how much you want. This is just a base of what I do. Okay. So then I got my cheese heated up. If you can see. Whoop! Ah, a bit of a mess here. So good, oh my god. And then I just start spreading out the cheese. This is literally, like, I crave this stuff. This is one of the best whole food recipes that I have ever tried. So good. Delicious. Okay. So that, sorry you guys, I'm not good with this camera stuff. So that is basically what you'll have. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and gobble this up. I will try to remember to put the recipe for the cheese. Like I said, I use cashew in this one, but you can totally just leave them out and still make the cheese the same for a fat-free version. So up to you. That's it. And I hope you guys like this one. It's like super easy peasy and delicious at the same time. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna, like I said, try and get some more on here for you, and I will leave you with that, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.